Let's apply a crown molding to the cabinet, and I want to do a build-up of 4 different moldings. In this diagram here that I've created with a cross-section of the cabinet, I can control both the horizontal and vertical offset of those moldings and control how they stack. I've also included the dimension details and the offsets required so the installer can easily view how I want this molding applied to the cabinet. On this cabinet, let's go ahead and delete the door style off of it just for the time being. And then we'll go into the moldings. On the molding tab here, you'll notice that we can create both a custom molding from Chief Architect, or we can apply a molding from a manufacturer. Or you can import these molding profiles. They're simply just a DXF file, or draw your own. To begin with, I want to start with a molding that is just a simple square molding profile. And once I've selected this molding here, I can control both the height and width of that information. So to begin with, I'm going to set the height to be 1 inch. I'm going to set the width to be a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to go ahead and raise that off the cabinet box by the same dimension, 1 inch, as the height of the molding. The horizontal, I'm going to change that to be 1/4 inch. You can either enter in fractions or decimals. So I'm going to move that a minus 0.25 inches off. And you can see a small preview of the way that molding is going to look. It's very small in your panel here since it's only a 1 inch molding. Let's go ahead and click Add again. And I'm going to go in and choose a crown profile in this case. Let's go back into our crown profile. And I'm just going to choose a simple molding. And again, let's change the height of this molding here to something like 3 inches by 2 inches. I'm going to set the vertical offset to, this is a combination of the first molding. So these compound or aggregate. So let's go ahead and set that to a minus 3 7/8 inches off. Again, you see the profile update. And then the vertical offset, let's go ahead and set that to be 1/4 inch. And you can see the way that that is beginning to look. One more. Let's go ahead and add new. And the next one I want to do is just a simple flat molding. We'll just repeat that base profile that we had before. And let's go ahead and set that to be something like 2 1/8 inch, 1 inch in width. The vertical offset here, minus 6 inches. Remember, that's an aggregate. And then the horizontal offset to be also 1/2 inch. And one more finally. And we'll just go ahead and select that same profile here. And the final one we want to do is make that 3 inches, 2 1/4. And our final offset at 9 inches. And then the vertical, the horizontal offset at, again, 1/4 inch. And so we'll go ahead and select OK. Now you can see the crown buildup. Let's go ahead and toggle our camera view. And I can take a cross section of that with a camera. I can also select this cabinet and make that my default cabinet now. And every time I place a new wall cabinet, it will automatically have that same crown buildup on it. I could save that cabinet into my library as well and reuse it if I have a specialty cabinet that I've done some work with. And if I take a cross section, let's go ahead and use, we have a camera called a back clip cross section, which is the ability just to create a slice, a small slice. So let's just draw a small slice of that cabinet profile. And here you can see that profile. This line at the top represents our ceiling. This is the cabinet box, and there is the profile that I've created. From that cross section, you can add more detail, as I've done here in this diagram, where I've labeled out each molding, called out the both dimension and offsets as I need to, as well as put the dimensions on there and made it easy for the installer and the millwork provider to see how I want that build-up applied. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, if you're interested in getting a free trial version of Chief Architect, you can download one from our website and go ahead and have fun creating your own cabinet styles and molding styles.